Did you know that this pathogen causes diseases with 100% mortality rate? No, it's not COVID, it's not tuberculosis, it's not influenza. There is no prophylaxis, there is no treatment. There is just one possible outcome: slow death. Yeah, that's pretty depressing, but let me make it as clear as possible. Prion diseases. What are those prions though? Prions are the proteins coded by the genes in the normal human cells, most abundantly synthesized in the neurons of the brain. The protein is the PRPC, the prion protein C, which is coded by the genes in the chromosome 20. It's of an unknown yet function. Then you can ask me, how can this protein even potentially cause diseases with 100% mortality rate? Well, the pathogenicity is not that easy. Normal form of the prion protein has an alpha helical structure, meanwhile the pathological form is of a beta sheet. The interesting property of the pathological form of the prion protein is that it can affect the configuration of the normal alpha helical prion proteins and convert them into the pathological forms. This is simply amazing. This process is affecting other newly synthesized prion proteins, and this recruitment process leads to formation of the amyloid plaques in the brain, therefore leading to the lesions which can affect various areas of the brains, causing progressive symptoms over the years. The affected patients developed symptoms somewhat similar to that of the multiple sclerosis. Their speech, memory, and cognitive abilities were altered. Their personality changes were observed. The symptoms took 2 to several years to onset. That's why, when the clinical symptoms start appearing, it is usually too late to treat the patient. Therefore, the disease mortality rate is usually 100%. What was common in all the patients is that post-mortally, their brain showed this characteristic spongiform appearance, means that there were multiple cavities inside there, and it was called the spongiform encephalopathy. The disease itself got a name of Creutzfeldt-Jakob's disease. We could have ended it here, but it's not so simple. The pathological form of the prion protein can also be transmitted through the food, for example from the meat of the affected cattle or the brain of the affected people. Wait, what? Brains of the affected people? Yeah, I was also very surprised when I first heard about it, but it is actually true. But we will leave the details for the next video about the historical part of the prion diseases. Ending it here. Please leave a like and let us know in the comments if you would like to see the part 2 about the historical part of the prion proteins. And I'll see you soon.